Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. Track 1, Sacrilegious, produced by Rune Rask and Jonas Vestergaard.
Damn, I think those guys' ancestors had my ancestors in camps back in the day.
Oh, dear. There isn't a soundbite in the world that I should play at a moment like this, so I'm just going to keep going. I'll say this. 7 minus.
Okay. I'll say this. 7+. Ding me, baby.
Would you look at that? That's nice. ScHoolboy Q, you got one on the board right out the gate. You got to love that. Out the gate.
Good sign.
Yeah, good sign. Let's say this is an uncredited feature here. I think that boy Kendrick's on here.
Well, he's singing the ooh whoa.
I wanted to do that part. You know, I like doing the singing. See, you don't let the black man have nothing, even on his own show.
These days, I got an exclusive.
No, that's the other guy's album.
Yeah, I know, but I got an exclusive actually from the Biden administration.
Oh, okay. What's up?
They sent me an email between today and yesterday.
Well, what does it say?
It was a voice message from Kamala, but I'll just try to act it out if I can. Okay. You did it, Moulz. You did it, Moulz.
I knew where this was going as soon as you said Kamala.
You're going to be the next captain of Rap Rankings. And I said, Kamala, I am the captain of Rap Rankings, but thank you so much.
Oh, no.
And she was saying to me, can you do me a favor? And I said, yeah, of course. What is it? And she wanted me to do the woo-oh-oh.
What universe would this be true, and how do I visit?
Moulz,
could you do Kendrick's harmonizing on the first, when he's like, oh, could you do that? Could you just do that for me?
I'll tell you the universe. It's the universe we live in. Earth,
Earth 616.
Earth 616, or in the case of this album, Earth 213. Okay?
I don't follow.
213, California? LA?
Oh, okay. No, I don't go there. I don't go to that place. Been there a few times, but
I'm here, so I got to watch my words because I got to tell you, I'm a couple blocks from this fig side.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I don't want to say the wrong thing and then have ScHoolboy W, ScHoolboy Z catch me out on the
wrong thing and then have a bunch of figures on your block.
Well, I didn't say all that.
Yeah, you can't say all that, and you know why. You ready, folks? You all know what's coming.
And you ain't black.
You did it, Joe.
You're gonna be the next president of the United States. I love it. It's her greatest moment. But listen, sacrilegious.
7+, 7 minus.
Okay, so musically, I'll say this: the first 30 seconds or so, I'm reminded of, more than just first 30 seconds, but like immediately within the first 30 seconds, I'm reminded of Lil Wayne's Shoot Me Down and Sam Sparro's Black and Gold.
Good comparisons. Good comparisons there, Mel.
Yeah, thanks. I try not to do comparisons because that's the easiest thing you can do.
Well, here, I like them because this is the thing. I assume that most people who listen to our show have heard the album we're doing before they're listening to the review of it. But maybe there are some that aren't.
Right. And maybe they've heard other albums. Maybe they've heard the Carter 3, so they know that Shoot Me Down is dun, 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 so they're like...
Yeah, so you have this guitar, and then the Sam Sparrow with that kind of like... it's listen, the Tempo Man's in the building already. I can already feel that...
Tempo Man! Tempo Man, how you doing?
I was accused of not being
wait a minute. You're not the... Yeah, that's right. You're not the Tempo Man.
But who are you? Is, actually, I
feel like that kid in Space Jam. You ain't Charles Barkley.
I also received a message. I don't like to air out. I'm not a big name dropper, but it was another message from the vice president-elect that was telling me actually the opposite.
Oh, she did not say you were the tempo man.
No,
but
she did.
I would honor it if she did say it.
She said, "You did it, Moulz. You're the tempo man. You're gonna be the next tempo man of Rap Ranking."
Oh man, look, you got that guitar, heavy guitar, and
I like
kick drum, keeping the pulse.
This is
you
good
got
music
the snare.
right here. I'm liking the music.
I like it. You know, listen, I'll say this, that's sort of like marching music. It's back in Rap City, you know, every now and then that marching music comes back. You know, they march through the center of the town of Rap City, through the streets. You know, the synth doing the wow, wow, wow thing, I think. You know, there's other noises. It's broody, like it's sort of sludgy.
I love the,
I like
synths that wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow.
That's what I mean. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. The wow, wow. I like it. It's my type of thing. Let me tell you. Like, I came on and I'm like, all right, Emo Mel, he's erect. You know?
And we're getting
maybe not fully erect.
It's like
it's a semi-chub.
Just that
semi-chub.
Boom, boom,
good, clean programming.
Boom, boom, boom.
Apparently, it samples a song called NYT Pass by the Danish group Suspect. So hey. And I'll say this: never really eaten them like that. You know, I might like them. I don't know. But content-wise, I'll say this: it's not anything I haven't heard before. It's not said in a way I haven't heard it these things before. But it's effective enough. You know, it's just as Mans is caught up in the hell of you know his environment. You know how it goes. You know, wicked things are always swirling around. Wicked things have been committed. And he just wants to know if there's still light in the midst of it all. You know, maybe some of that, you know, that forgiveness, you know, some of that grace. You know how TDE does. You know, we've all seen Kendrick's Halloween costume. Yeah. You know what they're about.
Oh man,
what? He wore it.
That Halloween costume. So I'll say this, just off rip, and you know, I think this applies to a lot of the album. I don't think ScHoolboy Q is like the greatest rapper in the world. But
you know, a lot of the new age rappers aren't. It's not their focus. It's not like back in the day where being the best rapper was, you know, the focus. I think now they're very music centric. You know, they're always thinking about the record, which is fine.
Yeah. It's just a different approach. So a record like this works for me because I think the content fits the music really well, and I happen to really like the music. So I think what ScHoolboy lacks in like quote unquote lyrical acumen, he makes up here in like good presence. His voice sounds good on the beat. He has nice like a nice kind of low and slow delivery on this one, which kind of complements the music. The music is moving at all times. So you know, he spaces out his words. And I think it just works performance-wise.
The performance is good. And I'll say this, you know, the most effective of these types of records, whether musically or thematically, make me feel the dread and despair. And while I don't quite feel it, due to no fault of Mr. Q here, it's just, you know, I do believe it, which is what makes it effective for me. You know, I don't need to get put in the place for it to still be a good record.
I think the writing is good because even though, again, it's not like lyrical miracle rapping, it's good. Like, it's a good set piece for the music almost.
Well, listen, you know, hell goes far as the eye can see, hoodies and weaponry, naive to being free, locked up, we chasing keys. You know, a little bit of wordplay there. How your eyes investigate us while we look up to entertainers, ball players, pistol bangers, big brothers, uncles, betrayed by a lot of homies. All my friendships stay on shuffle. I mean, it's effective enough. You know, you get the gist of what's happening.
Not a bad rapper, so, and not an exceptional rapper. A rapper who I think, for me personally, he wins big over music I really enjoy. And I don't think that he has everything. Like, I don't think he checks enough boxes for me to elevate music that I don't enjoy. But he also is not a bad enough rapper to ruin music I enjoy.
Right.
So he suits the music here. That's what I'll say. I think he suits the music. His delivery is a little restrained from what you're used to hearing from him. So, again, he's making decisions on behalf of the record. And it's a good opener because he's not coming right out of the gate. He's setting the mood first.
He's not yawking us down out the gate.
Right.
You know, got to say a line that stood out. When I first heard it, it felt kind of clunky. It was like, all right, these are, it's fake poetics. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, I'll allow it. When he's like marinating in Satan's sweat, take a sip of this holy water. Hope God's still keeping me blessed with the dark shield for my armor. I'm like, that's all right. That's all right. I'm fine with that writing. That
doesn't bother me.
Again,
I think it suits the theme of the record. It suits the music.
Yeah. And I'll say, while I talk about, I didn't get put in that space of darkness, which is fine. I don't need to be made to feel the darkness. I do believe it. I did feel like the start of verse 2, promises, man, I promise none of them goals accomplished. Promises, man, I promise to be loyal and honest. Promises, man, I promise lied on separate occasions. Promises, man, I promise my promises is aging. Like I've been there, just the what's the word I'm looking for? Just the dissolution of promises and purity and resolve and things that you like to accomplish, and it just you get caught up in things, and it's just you lose yourself. You got a little Hennessy with my system, like feeling like Superman. I might
see that was the line I was telling you about, where it's like Hennessy with my system, like. It was doing the Kanye. It's not the first Kanye callback we got on this album. He does the flashing lights.
More so like was that even Kanye and Flashing Lights that did that, or was that like the sample? Was it not a sample, but I don't know. Lights, that whole thing. But that's what it sounds like here.
That's what he's trying to do with it, and
feeling like Superman. I might kryptonite. It's like
then you get the night.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what he was. If he was not going for that, he must have been going for Paranoid or whatever it is, or not Paranoid, that Black Sabbath song or Ozzy song that Trick Daddy sampled and Little John made the beat. Let's go. I.
I'm familiar. Can I just say that I'm amused by the line, I might kryptonite, because while gangbanging is not an amusing lifestyle, I am amused by the idea of the gang itself being an action verb. It's like saying I might blood tonight.
He's saying feeling like Superman, I might
the wordplay.
Like kryptonite.
But it's like the idea by the way, I'm going to go krypton tonight.
Doesn't make sense because Superman wouldn't kryptonite. He would stay away from it at all costs.
Well, it could make sense because we understand this song is also about the darkness around him and him feeling weak.
We're getting into Corey Elms territory.
No, I think that's reasonable. It's the crippin aspect of him is the contradiction. The Hennessy's got him feeling good, but the crippin is the he doesn't want to live that life. It's what makes him weak.
So it's like the gang lifestyle is his kryptonite.
Exactly. See, come on, Moulz. Come on. I thought you used to rap. What are we doing?
I did, but you know what? I stopped because I took a long, hard look at my checking account one day. And I said, no more for my family, for myself.
No more. No more rapping Moulz. No more rapping Mel.
No more. Well, I was going to say no more singing Mel either, but you were just singing right there.
Oh, you know what it is. And listen, I'm going to sing anyway, even though you did it. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh. I ain't even hitting the notes right. But Kendrick did, so shout out to him hitting the notes.
It's Kid Cudi-ish. It's very Kid Cudi-ish, and it's definitely new age bullshit. It is. It's
I think we're about to get some new age BS.
Now, let me ask you something. Would you hear woo, whoa, woo?
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
In rap,
like 95.
5 years, even 5 years earlier? Woo, whoa, whoa?
I think so. 5 years prior to this was graduation.
And we didn't hear woo, whoa. Oh, yeah, we did. Damn. Listen, we got to stop with the woo, whoa.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? just go ahead and leave rap.
It's only a problem when it feels like, just noodling for the sake of noodling.
No, sometimes it feels like, we don't know how to write a good hook. We don't know how to make rap. So
it was catchy. This one was catchy.
No. Let's be.
I want to hear from you. You don't know how to woo-oh. You don't know nothing about that. But
I mean, the vice president-elect disagrees.
Last thing I'll say in terms of things that I do feel in the song. Feeling teary-eyed, thinking I've gone too far. Ask God for forgiveness. Should I doubt he heard me at all? They say, clean your hands before you eat. Rinse your sins with prayer. But I done some things I don't think I could ever wash away. At least I think that's the quote. they might have transcribed this here because it didn't end on a rhyme. I remember it rhyming, but yeah, I feel that too. That idea that you feel like you're irredeemable. Sometimes you get in that just that dirt of life, and you just feel unclean, man.
You gave me the dirt of life.
Dirt of life. You gave me the dirt of life. Yeah, listen. When are we doing Sade, man? Oh, she don't rap.
She don't rap.
No, it's a shame because that which one is it? Promise.
Well,
album, that's a perfect album. No skips for me.
Get us to 100 patrons, and
we'll do a special non-rap review.
We'll do a whole Sade deep dive discography starting.
Oh my god!
At the beginning and ending with.
You know what? That's just wacky enough that I can get behind it. Plus, I've done her whole discography, so I'd love to talk about it on air. Yeah. Done it in private,
But what's going to happen when some of these numbers look better than most of these rap albums?
Oh, well, that's not an indictment on rap.
You gave me the rap of life.
Listen, 100 patrons will do a Sade discography.
That's
exclusively for the patrons.
And we'll do not only a Sade discography at 100 patrons, because maybe some of you aren't interested in that. We will also do.
And be careful adding stuff. All right, we only got so much time in the day.
If we get to 100 patrons, not only will we do the Sade deep dive, we will do a deep dive. Okay.
See, you don't even. This is a sign that we don't need to do it because I can tell right now you don't even know what you want to say. We're finna do.
We're gonna do a deep dive of
God.
TBD.
See, we're not doing
TBD.
That. We're not doing that.
TBD. I don't want to say it and then not. All right, fine. We'll do
just Sade, man. It's just Sade.
And we'll also do one in case you're not a fan of her. We'll also do one for.
Man, can we move on?
Yeah.
All right. Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform.